It is now even easier and faster to make your skin look new and young again. One of the breakthrough technologies now has a breakthrough of its own. Dr. Mark Taylor from the Gateway Aesthetic Institute and Laser Center is here to explain how it has gotten better. The technology we're talking about is Fraxel. First of all, explain just what Fraxel is. Before we get into the new technology, how does Fraxel work?
Well, Fraxel is a brand name, and there are multiple lasers that the Fraxel company makes. And so this is a brand new one, the latest brand new wavelength in 10 years for skin resurfacing.
So the new technology uses the same Fraxel technology, but has like dual lasers that it's using while it's doing this?
Yes, there's two wavelengths in this laser, the 1550, which is an established wavelength, and now we have the 1927 nanometer wavelength. That's a brand new wavelength for laser resurfacing.
This is someone having the procedure right now, and it looks pretty simple. This wand, the handheld wand, that's what has the lasers in it? Is that what it is? And
yes.
What happens? Do you just like sort of move that across the skin?
It has roller tips on the end of the wand, and as you go across the skin, it shoots little dots of laser light into the skin.
And what does it do? What is it doing to the skin while it's doing that? What kind of things is it correcting here?
Okay. Well, the new wavelength has a wavelength that goes down into the skin, absorbs into the pigment, into wrinkles. It absorbed into the water in the skin, and that removes the sun-damaged layer of skin, pigment, precancerous spots, and fine wrinkles, and does it quickly with a quick recovery time.
So how does the recovery time compare, the new technology, the new Fraxel, compared to the more traditional version?
Well, the new one is actually a totally different laser than the traditional one. So you compare it to a laser peel, which is something we've had for a number of years. This is a much quicker recovery time with less need for ointment. You don't have to miss work as long, or maybe not at all, and still get great recovery.
So people that might have considered it in the past that, I'm going to be down, have some downtime, this really isn't so much an issue with the new.
That's true. It's easier to get great improvement with less recovery.
You even brought some before and after pictures of people that have seen some results. So explain a little bit, what kind of things are we seeing here?
Well, here's a gentleman that actually was referred to me from a clinic where they couldn't get rid of his precancerous spots. So we treated his whole forehead and scalp in one session and cleaned him up. This is a lady with sun damage on her forehead on the top, and on the bottom is just like 6 days after treatment.
And some of that, the spots.
Here's another one with some sun damage and fine wrinkles, and again, in 5 or 6 days, she's ready to, be back to normal.
So a couple of things, are the spots and the wrinkles both see improvement with this, right?
Yes, they do.
And one more here?
Yes, and this is, that's before, and that's 6 days later, and so, and during that time, she was able to function, fairly well without total hiding.
Who would be an ideal candidate for something like this?
The ideal candidate is someone who's 35 to 50 years old and had a little bit too much sunshine.
Yeah, needs to correct it and take care of it.
There are a lot of people in Utah with that.
I was like, who out there isn't part of that group?
Yeah.
You always, of course, people can come in, find out more information, get consultations, but you have a big event coming up. If people want to learn more about this, this would be the perfect time for them to find out more.
We have a huge event coming the 12th of November called the Gateway to Beauty event, and this will be one of the live demonstrations that we will do at that event from noon until 9 p.m. We have lots of demonstrations that day.
So if seeing the video and the before and afters isn't enough, you can actually see the procedure being done live and see if it might be something that you might consider to do, right? Great ideas. Of course, we've got more information on our website and a link to the Gateway Laser Center website where you can find more and find out if this might be a procedure that you would be a good candidate for as well. Thanks so much for stopping in.
You bet.
Okay, come